Hi guys, happy Thursday and welcome back. Today, as you guys can see, look at the cash, and here is luxury. So is my cash stuffing today. So let's get started in today's video. It might be a little long, guys, because I want to do some savings challenges. So if you like these videos, make sure that you stick around and watch the whole thing. If not, you can kind of skip around to the parts that you kind of do like. So let's get started with luxury. So it is officially March, and this year is flying by. And March for me personally is a no spend month. So I'm not going to put any money in here. Now I did designate $5 towards my personal spending, but that money, if you guys have been watching my videos, you can already guess where that money is going to go. So let me grab Spirit. And in Spirit, I have an envelope, if you guys are new to my channel, called Budget Gel. So this is where I put all my money in for my no spend months. So I don't spend any money. So meaning I don't spend my personal money. So this $5 that I have here is going to go in Budget Gel, and I will be able to use it next month. So I'm going to put the 5 in there, and that is where it shall stay. And close that back up, and let me go back to luxury. Now I will tell you guys, the only money I had left over was in dining out, aka eating out, and I have 10, and that money will go towards my Friday game night. So that money will be set aside, and we will get started in restuffing. So I'm going to pull Mama Cat's 20 aside, and that's what she gets for her own personal money. So I'm just going to put that up there because I don't have her envelope with me. And I'm going to move on to eating out. So we'll skip personal, health, family. Dining out is my eat out. And I do have some receipts for food surveys that I have done, so they will stay in there. Now, eating out is going to get 30, so let me see if I can give it... Okay, this one kind of looks cruddy. I try to give... Well, yeah. See, so that's going to get 30, so let me get a 10 to go along with that. And for eating out, we have 20 and 30. And then plus my food surveys. So I won't be spending all of this, but whatever's left, I will designate towards either a challenge or it will go towards Friday game night. Groceries is not getting anything. Now, I did say I wanted to give miscellaneous $8. And so, let me grab a 5. And let me grab, that's 1, 2. And in luxury, whenever I'm giving the money out, I try to give out the not so pretty money because I know I will be spending that in a store. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8 in miscellaneous. And miscellaneous could be anything for me. Normally, I try to keep some kind of stockpile money on me just in case I see an item on sale, then I can stock up for the house. And so that's what miscellaneous is for me. Or sometimes I have used it for giving. And emergencies, it's not getting anything in here, but it does have the $100 left. So that's done for luxury. And I will move on to my vacation. Hopefully, guys, I am filming this and it won't get weird with the lighting because my video was not the greatest last time I filmed, and I think because my storage had ran out, and so it was kind of acting up. So let me go to vacation here. Now vacation is going to get a $50 bill. So this is Flamingo here. This is my vacation child, and I think I'm going to just stick the 50 in here somewhere. I do have an envelope for myself and one for mom. And I think I'm just going to stick it in with the food for right now. So that is getting a full $50. That's so exciting. Before I start doing the envelope system, there's no way that I would have saved this kind of money. So I'm kind of glad that I ran across it. And I'm also glad that I have you guys here in the budget community that we all can kind of keep ourselves straight and accountable. So I have really enjoyed being on YouTube filming for you guys. It's really been a lot of fun. So let me grab my Savings Challenge book and we will color in a $50 icon. And this is where we going. And so I'm going to color in one of the suns. So let me grab, let's see. I guess I'll do a yellow since I did the flip-flops. I should have did that a different color, but that's okay. So we're going to color in a 50. If you guys are doing any kind of savings challenges, leave me a comment down below, and also let me know what you're doing. You know, if you're doing a couple, and how is it going for you? I'm really enjoying all of my different challenges that I'm doing. And first, when I first started, I felt like I was trying to do too many high savings challenges. So I kind of revamped what I was doing and I went to low income challenges, and it's been working out much better for me. So that's the 50 colored in, and we'll move on to the next challenge, which is medical/surgery. Let me grab that envelope. And we have it here. Now, I will not be counting the cash in these until the challenge is completed because it's taking way too long. So in this one, this is the 2022 challenge. And so I'm going to grab a 20 and 2 ones. So that is 2122. And I'm just going to stick this in the envelope. And I think, too, that would save some time because I'd rather do the coloring of the challenges with you guys than to really count it until the very end of the challenge. So let me go back into my challenge book. And this is the 2022 is your year challenge. And I'm going to color in one of the 22. So let's grab a color here. Sometimes I'll just get desperate and grab a dry erase marker. It works the same. So if you guys have these, then you can use them as regular markers too. It works just as well. So that's a little tip too. If you don't have like a regular marker and you only have dry erase, then you can use that as a marker. And let me color in the other two. I am really trying to color in between the lines so I don't make it look ugly. All right, and there we go. So that one is done. Next challenge I will be stuffing today is going to be my Christmas challenge. And so let me grab my Christmas envelope. Now, I did mention before I ordered a different envelope, but it never came, and I contacted the Etsy seller like 3 or 4 times, no response. So that was just money lost, but that's okay. I won't ever buy from that person again. But Christmas challenge is going to get 30, so I'm going to grab a 20 and a 10. So I'm just going to stick that in there. This challenge that I'm doing in my challenge book is going to be for a new stove. And that is going to be Mama Cat's Christmas present. So that's where that money is going. So let me go to the Christmas challenge. Let's see if I can find it in the book. Well, hold on one second, guys. There we go. All right, so this Christmas challenge is what it's called. And when I color in all the icons, it's going to be 600. So as you guys can see, the tree is going to be 30. And so I'm going to color in that one over there. So let's start. And of course, this is another dry erase marker. You use what you have, guys. And let me grab a green here. Let's see. So yeah, I definitely stopped with the larger ones. Now, with the larger amounts on the savings challenges, I will probably start some of those up. Depending on how I pay off my house, I might do some at the end of the year. If not, I will do them next year. But for right now, I am really pleased with doing small income challenges because I don't feel as stressed out trying to keep up with someone else's budget. And I think sometimes it's very misleading whenever you look at other people's channels that might have more income or disposable income than you, and then you're trying to keep up with them. And I think when I first started on YouTube and then started with my envelopes, that is exactly what I was trying to do, and it wasn't working for me. So if you are struggling a little bit with your budget, then you might want to consider trying to bump it down and start small and then work your way up. So there we go. And I'm going to move on to my next challenge, which is going to be in Spirit and Trudy. So back to Spirit here. I have a rainy day challenge, and I have one for me and one for Mama Cat. So this one is mine, and I'm going to grab a 5. Oh. I'm looking, I don't think I grabbed enough 5s, but let me see. Hold on one second, guys. I think I'm going to have to make change. All right. Yep, I did have to make change. So let's resume. So let's go to my rainy day challenge here. And let's see. There we go. So here is mine. And I have 3 rainbows colored in. And these are $5 each. So let me grab a 5. I'm just going to stick it in there. And I'm going to color in one of the rainbows here. Let's see. Of course, I'm going to do my blue clouds. I'm just going to color on the back of this book here, just in case it bleeds through. Okay, that's a dark, is that blue? Yeah. Okay. Well, the clouds will be different. That is okay. They can all be unique, just like we are. So that is a really dark blue. So let me grab maybe, what colors do I want to do? Let me grab I'll do a lighter blue. How about that? Hopefully, I'm praying that this is going to be lighter. Let me see. Okay. That was the color I think I used for the cloud. So that will work. And I think I will do yellow. Let's do yellow. Okay. So I'm just going to stick that back in. And I like to keep a little cash just in case something small comes up for a small emergency. So that is my rainy day. And let me go to Trudy. I'm just turn that over. Let me grab Trudy. And Trudy is Mama Cat's binder. And I'm going to go into her rainy day challenge. And I did change out her envelopes like I told you guys that I would. So these are her new ones here. So let me see. Trying to figure out, okay. Hers is right here. So let me grab hers out and give her 5 as well. Let me grab my marker. I just put it down and now I can't find it. Okay, here we go. Let me color her clouds in. And let's do orange and, well, I already did orange and green. Let me do orange and, maybe orange and red. Let's do orange and red. These are so pretty colored in. I love them. Okay, so there is her rainy day fund. And let me grab the 5 before I forget. And let me grab Trudy. And, okay, where did I have this? Okay, I'm looking all over. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta pause again. All right. As you guys can see, my struggle is real today. So here's her money. It was hidden behind the extra tracker I put in there. And I put an extra tracker in just in case I needed to take some out for her. And that way I can track where that money was going. So that was the reason why. And so the money was stuck between this tracker and then the back, or I should say the front of the envelope here. So I couldn't find it. So that is going to go back in there for her. And just in case there is something that comes up for a minor emergency, that she will have that money in there. All right, guys, let me grab Confetti and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back with Confetti and we're going to go into car maintenance. I don't have a tracker in that one, so there's nothing to color in there for right now. So we're going to go back here to car maintenance. And car maintenance right now is going to get $5. So right now, car maintenance, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 94. And so let me grab a 5. And I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 6, 7, 8, and 99 in car maintenance. Right, moving on to birthdays. And there is a tracker in birthdays. And we have one here. Each present is $5. I had to think about that. It's 5. So let me grab a 10 is what birthdays is getting right now. And so I get to color in 2 of my presents. So let me grab maybe a yellow. And I'll be able to complete this row here. And that's the only thing about the yellow I don't like, is when it runs across some of the black ink, it kind of does that muddy looking smudge. So it doesn't look as pretty when you color in, but what can you do, guys? And let me grab, I guess I'll do red. Okay, and that is birthdays. Let me grab confetti back. I'm just going to stick that back in there. And we're going to move 1 up and go, well, I should say a couple up because it's not 1 up, 2 up, and go to promise. So promise is going to get 10. And let me show you what I have in promise right now. I am still stuffing for this because I never know if I am going to get a new job. And so I still want to keep stuffing that one. So right now I have 150, 200, that's 51. So let's add the 10. And in promise I have 100, that's 50, 200, that's 50, 60, and 1. And I think at least with promise I do want to get that to $1,000. And that is it for confetti, and we will move on to Rose. All right, so here's Rose, and we're going to go into Girls, 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 which is Girls Night Out. I still have that $20 certificate in there. I haven't used it yet, and right now we have $6, and so that's going to get the last ones, which is 4. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in Girls, Girls, Girls. And the last one in here is going to be home maintenance. So in home maintenance, let's see what we have. We have 50, 100, 21, 22, and that's going to get the last $10. And right now we have 50, 100, 20, 31, and 2 in home maintenance. Home maintenance, for right now, I don't track that one because wherever I need for the house, I just buy. Now, that is not quite it, guys. I have one more thing that I have to stuff. Now, if you remember when I did my budget with me, I did the mystery scratch off challenge and the hands and bands challenge, and I scratched off 8, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me go back into, I think I'm gonna put this in intruding. So I'm gonna move the tray, and let's go back in here, and I think I want to do, I should have maybe an $8 spot on one of these. So let's see. Okay, I can either put it to debt, and I think I will put it to debt, but let me see. That or this one. I tell you what, let's go ahead and put it in the Mama Cat one, which is the $300 challenge that I'm saving up for her. And this is for medical procedures. So let's go ahead and do that one. And I'm going to just color in, I'm just going to use my other sheet that I had before. This was my little cheat sheet. I just flipped it over. So I'm just going to color in the 8 box on here. See if you guys can see that. Okay, so let's do a red envelope. I was going to put it in debt, but I think I will have some more money saved up from my other, well, not challenges, but when I go over my what I spent in a week, I do have some money saved up from there. And so I will probably put that money into the debt envelope for that one on Sunday. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the money into the $300 challenge for Mama Cat's medical / vet procedures. Let's do that. And I'm just going to stuff this in. Grab that off. So let me see if I can find this envelope again. It should be somewhere in the back. There it is. So let's just stick that money in here. Let's see. Okay. And I'm just going to stick the ones in the back. We will not count this until we have the whole 300. So we'll just stick that back in there with the tracker. And stick this. Hopefully I was in frame because I was out of frame for a second. But there we go, guys. That is my cash stuffing for this week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love, shares, comments, and support that you've given me, guys. I love you guys. And thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And go ahead and hit that bell. That way you are notified just in case I upload a random video. Until tomorrow for Friday game night, I will see you guys later. And have a wonderful night wherever you are at. Love you guys. Bye.